Welcome to the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen, where we share gourmet recipes at a low-budget wonder. Now check this out.
Here I've got some jasmine rice, and the first thing you want to do is add it to a bowl and get it rinsed off. This is a real important step when you're making rice, and even though this is a dirty rice recipe, you don't want it to taste nasty, so you want to wash it thoroughly and get this milky consistency rinsed out. And you want to repeat this process until it rinses out nice and clean, and it shouldn't take you, if you do it right, more than 3 times. Now some recipes like to cook the rice with all of the other ingredients, and you can do that if you want to, but I'm going to add water to this rice here and cook it in a rice cooker instead, and I guarantee it won't hurt the flavor. I just touch the rice with the tip of my finger, and if the water level reaches my first knuckle, then we're good to go. The rice will turn out perfect every time without any other measuring. Now you want to just cut some garlic, and you want to go ahead and chop this up really fine. You also need some chopped onion, celery, green onion, and fresh parsley. Now in a hot pan I'm going to melt down some butter. And once that completely liquefies, I'm going to go ahead and add the celery and onion. Now traditionally this recipe has chopped bell pepper in it, but I didn't add it because my kids won't eat it, but you can add it if you'd like. And salt and pepper to taste. And once you get that mixed in there, you want to go ahead and level out the bottom of the pan and let this saute for about 5 minutes. Now here I've got some chicken livers, and it's a real important ingredient in this recipe, and the secret is pureeing it in a food processor until it resembles the consistency of pudding. You're also going to need some ground pork. And by now you'll have some real nice color in that celery and onion, and you want to go ahead and add that pork and ground chicken liver to the pan. And instead of using a mixing spoon, I like to use a mesher like this one here. It breaks down the pork into tiny granule-sized pieces. It takes a little patience to do it this way, but after spending a few minutes, you'll see that it's well worth it. And once it cooks thoroughly and gets this nice golden brown color, I like to make a little well and drop in some more butter. And add the garlic. This is completely for the benefit of the rice we'll be adding shortly, but you want to stir this in and get that melted in evenly throughout the entire pan. Now it's time to add the rice. Now carefully fold it into the veggie meat mix. Before I mentioned that bell pepper is traditionally used in this recipe, but I'm going to add sweet peas instead. This just makes it a lot more family friendly. But I'm also going to add those green onions and that fresh chopped parsley. And instead of Old Bay or Slap Your Mama, I'm going to use this Knorr's beef bouillon. But if you want to spice yours up, just add a little bit of cayenne, because a few tablespoons of this will make this dirty rice taste amazing. Mark my words. And once you get this all mixed in thoroughly, you're ready to serve. And as you can see, all the portions are well balanced. And if you look at this serving here, you can see it isn't sticky, it's very fluffy, and it's exactly the way you'd expect your rice to turn out. And there you have it. Dirty rice right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.